dream.
So it's that time again. We're in between LFM, Coach Dave Sprint Series seasons. I want to choose what car that I want to be driving for season 10. And in off season, the last time I went and I took out all the cars and had an idea of what feeling I had for each car. And I decided on the AMG for season 9, and it served me very, very well. It was a great season for me. It's my second season in LFM. That wonderful AMG brought me into the top 100. I think I was finished 78th or 79th in the final championship, which is fabulous because first season I was in the top 500, so great improvement. And the AMG was a fantastic car. I could hit the curbs with it. It was fast in a straight line. It was forgiving over the bumps, easy enough to set up. Cracker big car. And there was a few tracks that I didn't get on that well with. On the whole, it was brilliant. The season before, or start of the rookies, it was the Maca. So you have the McLaren with a mid-engine, big AMG with a front engine. Now it's time to choose another car. But I find myself in a strange dilemma. Why do I find myself in a strange dilemma? The dilemma that I have is I had a dream. I know this sounds crazy. I had a dream about a week ago. I've shared this with a few people. And when you start to dream about your sim racing, you've got a problem. The dream that I had was I'm not going to go through all of the cars because I already have a car in mind. It seems crazy, but at the same time, it feels right. So my dream, I don't even know if I should say this already. Okay, step back. In an intelligent way, what you do is you go through the LFM website and you have a look at the stats. And in season 9, the top car was the BMW. Obviously, that would be the correct choice. The car with the second most wins, by a fair margin actually, by about 600. So the BMW had 3,200 wins in season 9. Porsche had 2,500, but no one would be in the right mind to drive a Porsche. Hard to drive, awkward, not as fast in a straight line. The third car, Jardier, driving mostly, is the Honda NSX, then the Ferrari, wonderful and reliable Aston Martin, then we have Audi, and then down to the Merc. With only 1,170 wins, thankfully, 2 of those are mine. Yay! So when I look at those stats, the obvious choice would be BMW. Now, for season 10, there's a few different things going on. On the 29th of April, after the season 10 has started for LFM, on the 4th, next week, there will be 3 new cars added to the Assetto Corsa Competizone roster. The new Ferrari, updated Lamborghini, and the updated Porsche. So that throws a spanner in the works. Now, LFM have already said that if you decide that you wanted to start in the Lamborghini and then move on to the new Lamborghini, that you will be allowed to do that. What am I thinking about? BMW, absolutely the most popular and most successful car last season. Porsche, not far behind it, but only a madman would choose that. The Honda, great stuff. Tested it last year, loved it as well. Ferrari, gotta try that sometime. And the Aston Martin, brilliant car, good choice from Rory Alexander and guys like that have done very, very well. My dream, as crazy as it sounds, my dream was that I drove the Porsche. I know. What am I talking about? A car which has a rough back end that loses it all the time, that's hard to drive, it's not as fast in a straight line, hard to master, but it still was the second most winniest, I know that's not a word, winniest car last season. Back to season 8. Stays the same. BMW, Porsche. I'm going for the Porsche. Crazy horses. Absolutely nutty. I've already taken this bad boy out for a spin. It's in its lovely Northern Ireland green. For good or for bad, in LFM Season 10, I am driving a Porsche. I've taken it out on some of the tracks. I am slower than the AMG, and that sounds nutty to me, because last year I was on average 2 seconds or more per track faster than I was in the Maca, and that's experience and knowledge. And it feels like going back to school in this boy. I'm not going through them all. You're happy to do that. But for me, this thing here just seems like the right thing to do. So that's what I'm doing for Season 10 LFM. I am driving a Porsche. What are you going to drive for Season 10 LFM? Porsche.
Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away.